Hey YouTube, it's Fruitful Goddess 1111 and I'm back with some more messages. How you guys doing today? I hope all is well with everyone. That's how the way is exactly what it is. They didn't know. They didn't know that hurting you was signing their own karmic contract. They know now. So let's start off by saying God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Hope you guys are having an amazing day, a wonderful day. Okay. Whew. Let's see here. I'm hearing if it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up. Quit calling my phone. And sitting on top of this deck is someone ghosting you for money or for opportunity to get some type of money or for some type of opportunity in general. Someone name could be Danielle. I don't know. Yellow could be very significant, or yellow, or yellow, or yellow, or yellow, the yelly. Okay, but somebody is sitting in this energy. I feel like whatever this karma is that they're receiving from this karmic contract, it snuck up on them. They wasn't expecting it. Beat the odds, or they could beat the system, or they could win at anything they do. This is someone that tried to adopt your energy and take it with them to Karmicville. They didn't even know that this was a karmic contract. This is somebody, they were like, yeah, you know, I feel like this is somebody that could have walked away and say, yeah, you know, I met the one. This is it. You know, this person is the one. This is the one. This is the situation for me. Only to get hit with I heard a double whammy. I don't know. I don't know how that's resonating, but I don't know. It's like somebody got double for your trouble. You know, someone got double for your trouble for sure. The Moroccan stone could be significant for one of you. Okay, so let's see what we have going on here. See what we have going on. Oh, like I said, goes to you for money is sitting on top of the deck. Okay, so whoever this is, that's exactly what they did, collective. Okay, for some type of opportunity. If it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up with calling my phone. They could have told you, listen, you know, don't call me. Don't talk to me. You know, I don't want to talk. Yeah. Okay? Could have tried to do you dirty, collective, for opportunity. Okay? Look, they were told to leave you. Okay? So whoever this is that's controlling the wallet or the pocketbook, it told this person, yeah, you're going to have to leave the collective from me. And if you do, I have a gift for you. I have some resources. You know, I'm the plug. Look, are you single? Okay, are you single? Someone was asking someone, are you single? Are you sure? And somebody said, yes, of course. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't be dealing with you if I were not. Okay? And the whole time, this person was connected to you and is connected to you for some of you. Or could be was now. Okay? Someone name could be Ari. I see R and it's written like Ari. Okay? I don't know. Let's see. Well, we have no return policy. Okay? So that's your energy for whoever this person is, like, nope. you can't return, because now they realize that, they made a impulsive decision, and so now they thinking about returning. Okay, they lied about being single, they lied about it being, engaging with anyone, or even being connected to you in general. And now you have this no return policy intact. You're like, nah, you know I don't take rebounds that went to pick up great value items. That's what you told this person. Look, ran in to become a third party, can't make it up. So whoever this person is, they ran into a karmic connection to become a third party. So now they could be feeling some type of way. It's like somebody made them pledge allegiance. They made this person like pretty much swear on the oath that they were single and they weren't dealing with anyone. It's like, listen, before I give you this, tell me what's happening, tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. Look, sister involved, okay? So it could have been a sister that told this person to leave you. Look, got many people watching you, okay? So I feel like when this person decided to go shoot for money, it's like everybody shifted to you. They wanted to see your reaction. They wanted to see, how you felt. They wanted to see how you would take being in a connection or not being in a connection with this person, or being in this connection with someone that pretty much walked away from you for someone else. So it's like they wanted the jokes to be on you, okay? But I feel like you were good with whatever this decision was that this person made, because it's like not only were they a ghost, but they were a mask ghost. It's like this is someone that was wearing a mask. Look, wanted to humble you. Okay, so and look, with this energy, the reason why they lied and said that they weren't connected to you, or that they were single, is because they wanted to humble you. They wanted to go all out, okay, and do something to so that it could get back to you. This is like, I feel like you injured a narcissist, okay? This is what I'm getting, right? And as a result to this narcissistic injury that they were feeling, they needed to go hard and go deep on you. They needed to do something extravagant, to try to make you feel like this is what you missed out on, or to make you feel like I'm gonna give someone else what you always wanted, okay? But I don't think this person understood, okay? Maybe it's something that you always wanted, but that don't mean that you wanted it with them, okay? So I feel like that was this person's first mistake, thinking on you and thinking of ways to like try to hurt you or try to harm you. It's like you could have even been in the, while they were thinking that, you could have been in the energy of, listen, okay, if I had to have this with you, it's definitely an opportunity that I would have walked away from, okay, before I even, because whoever this energy is, this person on a deep level. You really do. And you know what they're about. It doesn't matter who this person get with, or who they went towards, or even if they were just doing something without going towards someone else. But in this situation, this is exactly what happened here. So whatever this person did, it was only to like really make you feel some type of way, or even, you know, hit a U-turn, come run back to you, or get you to run back to them. Even if they wanted to, reject you, it still was something that, they felt like was one last ditch effort to get you to, you know, come behind them, because I don't feel like you did that due to the nature of how this person treated you in a connection. Okay, it's like this person, what I'm getting is this, whatever this person was doing or is doing, I want to say was, because this can be very past tense-ish for you, because it's like you don't really care. And see, this is the reason why karma is happening for this person right now, because you don't care. See, it didn't happen when you wanted it to happen. It was meant to happen when you no longer was sitting around waiting for it to happen to this person. It didn't happen on your time. It didn't happen in the time frame in which you wanted it to. Okay? And that could all be stemming from, because what goes around comes around. You know, if you were just sitting there hoping that someone get karma, is a possibility that it could have happened to you. So this is the reason why, you know, Spirit gave you grace and let this person go deep. This person went completely deep off in a situation. He really did. And they definitely could have hurt you pretty bad with the choices that they made, until you realize that, listen, this is this person's choices to make. You know, they can do whatever they decide to do. Who am I to stop them? You know, but this person, they didn't give you that same mercy. They didn't have any regards for you. They didn't care about how they made you feel at all. Okay? This could even be someone that didn't even tell you about, you know, them getting in another situation. They just did it, you know, because whatever it was pre-planned. It was intentional. Whatever this person did, it was intentional to hurt you. Look, I don't know why I have this deck. It says it sits around your home. So for some of you, this person could come around or pass around your home, okay? And you may not even be aware of it. I feel like Spirit just wants you to know that. Okay, that's the reason why this came out as a side note, like just to put that out there, because for some of you, you may not even think that for. You may not even think that this is like the energy that this individual will be in, being as though, you know, they moved on to a different situation, but that's exactly what they do. But it's like you will never know unless you have cameras, okay? And this could be someone that never offered you any type of help, no type of help, but they put that energy into wanting to, you know, be of service or assist someone else in a connection. Okay, and it could be the beginning stage, or it was the beginning stage for this person. Okay, again, it all depends on where you at in your journey, but you know, usually it always starts off like that. You know, someone is always overextending themselves in the beginning, pretending to be so nice to you know, get a certified spot. You know, they want this spot to be certified in their life for someone. But now I feel like things are starting to unfold. Things are starting to transpire here. Okay, something is starting to happen. Things is starting to change. Something is starting to hit different for this person. And I feel like it's a whole energy shift with them that's happening. Okay, or it's the simple fact that they found out that someone is not that into them like they thought. Okay, so whatever this is that they did to you, the Spirit is saying the reason why you had to get that breakdown is because this is what's happening to this person. It's like whatever they took you through, this is what they are going through. Because what ran into become a third party being here, that means they ran into a situation only to become a third party. Okay, but they really thought that this was it. You know, they hit the jackpot, or this was their end all be all, and this is the one. Okay, you know, all the same things that you felt when you got with this person. Okay, yeah, look, so we have learned behavior here. Okay, and whatever spirit is saying, whatever this person did, they're gonna try to come in and blame it on learned behavior, but it came out in the reverse, because that's not true. Okay, so moving forward from this deck, I don't even know why I picked that up. Okay, I don't even know why I picked that up. So let's move this. Let's get into it. Okay, so I feel like that was a rough draft of what's really good. Okay, of what's really going on. Should we use this or what? What should we use, Spirit? Yeah, we got a light bulb moment here. Okay, so sudden realization, feeling inspired. I just really feel like it's resonating with sudden realization. Somebody got a sudden realization that they walk right into a situation where it's Dirty Monday. I say Dirty Monday. Oh my goodness. So something could have happened Monday. What is today? Today is Susie. Okay, something could have happened Monday with someone here. Okay, so we got dirty money, laundering, still illegals. Remember, the first one that came out was they ghosted you for money. So I feel like this is clarifying that. Okay, with dirty money energy being here. And remember, we got ghosted you for money, and that go to ghost again. So obviously, what I did pull out was accurate. Okay, not saying that it wasn't, but it was just something about the energy. Okay, that was coming from that, because I feel like maybe you guys really didn't even want to know too much about that energy, because it could be like a played out energy for you now that you really don't care. Okay, it's like you want to get right into the downloads of, this person signed their own karmic contract, and I get it because I picked up on that energy too, right? So we have light bulb moment here, and then we have dirty money. So somebody here then got a realization, the light bulb then came on. Okay, with this person, they realized they sitting in coma, and they realized that they walked away from you, a situation with you, to go into a situation where there's dirty money involved. Okay, and the same money that they ghosted you for. Okay, and didn't give you any closure for whoever this person is. And yeah, look what's at the bottom of the deck. We have receipts. So it's like some type of receipts. It says evidence, guilty is charged and exposed. So something is at stake here for this person. And I feel like they got caught right in the middle of it. Even if this is someone that they went towards, again, like I said, that was offering them money and telling them to leave. You see, this is somebody that's flashing money, okay? A feminine energy flashing money and showing this person this, that, and the third. But it came with rules and regulations, They had to make sure that they were single and not dealing with you, and they had to prove this to this person in order to receive whatever this is. So this is the reason why somebody went complete. They turned into Casper. Okay, they pulled the disappearing act and turned into Casper the Ghost, because they had to prove that they didn't have no connection, especially to you, collective. For some reason, it was just you in general. Okay, that someone didn't want this person to have connections to, because it's like they felt like this person still had some type of love for you or wanted to return to you. It's like no matter how much they gave this person or offered this person, they still feel like this energy want to return to you. Okay, or wanted to come into you in some type of way. They just felt that. So I heard trap when I first started, okay, but I didn't say it, right? So don't be surprised if something in this deck speaks of trap. I don't know if it does, but I heard trap. Okay, I feel like it was a trap from the beginning. Okay, and I feel like the reason why this person was trying to get this person to agree under oath, remember I said under oath, is because we got dirty money here. Laundering still illegal. Something is being illegally done, and before they introduce this person to whatever this is that they were doing, or even let them in on whatever it is that they were doing, it's like they couldn't be telling other individuals, and this person agreed. Look, yeah, so we got lipstick evidence here. Infidelity, caught cheating, and betrayal. And look, I told you guys, the whole time they ran into become a third party, the whole time they were doing this is definitely someone that betrayed you, and that could have hurt you when they did do that, okay? Although you may have gotten over it, it's still hurting. Okay, and it could have been a healing process because of the betrayal. But now this is what's happening with this person. Okay, it's happening with them now. What do we have? Yeah, it turned. Okay, because I feel like this the only thing that this energy do. Okay, them and whoever this individual is, maybe these energies drank a lot. We are party animals, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures. You know, this is what someone, yeah, they try to go through to go try to live a life, a tropical life. I don't know what's going on here. I see a pineapple. Okay, they try to go through to go live some type of tropical life collective. Like what? Okay, turning up and partying and just pretty much acting obnoxiously is what I'm hearing. Okay, smoking, drinking, just it was just a lot that was going on with this individual here. Okay, it's a lot. So this could be a situation so whereas it's money, it's drugs, it's alcohol, look, Spirit is saying it's lust, all of these things. This is the reason why someone hurt you. Greed, and this is someone that was being inconsiderate. They did not consider the way however they were showing up or showing out or turning up or whatever they were doing. They didn't consider how that would make you feel for 1 minute, whoever this person is. They didn't care. And that's the reason why Lightbulb Moment came out now, because now they do. Now they do. Okay, because they can see that this situation is about something is going on. Like I said, they can see that this situation is about to go left, or something is about to blow over, or something is about to happen here. Okay, or it already did, because they caught this energy cheating and they got evidence. They have evidence. They have evidence. Okay, they could have saw this person touching on someone, and right here you see fingerprints on someone, not just lipstick stains. Look at the handprints here. It's like receipts. It's like somebody got evidence of this. And the reason why they feeling the way is because they agreed. They agreed to, not talk to anyone else, and because you doing this for me, and I want to be all into you, and it's just gonna be us. And but it was one-sided, the same way that they were one-sided with you. Since Spirit know this is what this person wanted so bad, money or to be turning up or whatever the case may have been, this is what they were blessed with. They thought this was a blessing because Spirit blessed them with it, but they didn't understand that this came at the expense of hurting you. And with this blessing that they were receiving, they were signing their own karmic contract. Okay, they were signing their own karmic contract with this. So this energy baited this person in, okay, and got them, molded them really quickly. And it worked pretty fast because they had something to offer this person, or some type of offer that this person felt like they couldn't refuse, or they didn't want to refuse, or they didn't want to pass up. I don't know why I'm hearing pay to stay. I'll pay you to stay. I'll pay you to stay is what I'm hearing. Like, as long as you here, as long as we together, I'll pay. That's like music to somebody that's low vibrational energy. Anybody that's, telling somebody, listen, I'll pay you to stay, and I'll give you this, and I'll do this, that, and the third for you if you just be with me. I mean, you can't say that this person is wrong, if this is what they chose to do. But what make this situation wrong is it happened off of your tears. Like, this situation was built straight up off of your pain, your suffering, and your tears, and that's what made it karmic. Because remember, whoever this is, they had a free will choice to do whatever it is that they chose to do. But this is someone that did not do it right. They didn't. And sometimes it is no right way. Some people do just walk away. But it's like what I'm getting, like the type of connection that you guys had, it's like this person owed you more. Not really owed you, but you deserve more than for this person to just like ghost and disappear, or just switch up the way that they did on you, because you guys were not together anymore. And that could have went all the way wrong. Somebody could have just walked away and walked straight into another connection. Like, they totally disregarded you, and they knew exactly what they were doing. And they knew that it could have been done in a more proper way, especially if they were going towards a situation that was going to make them happy. They should have wanted to, give you closure, give both you guys closure. When it come down to this relationship, listen, we let's just agree to disagree. We can't be together. It wasn't working out with us and things of that sort. This is not someone that did that. This is someone that probably tried to do that after the pain. Okay, is what I'm getting here. But the reason why they didn't do this, because they had other intentions. And spirit know this person heart, and that's why we got evidence here. It's not just about them having evidence. This is about spirit having evidence of however this person was thinking, feeling, and whatever they were doing. And that's why we have evidence. Guilty is charged and exposed. Okay, and this person needed to be exposed to you. They had to be exposed to you for the things that they were actually doing behind your back. This is somebody that was vowing to never, like, literally speak to you, say anything to you for finances or for resources or for some type of opportunity. Wow. And many of you didn't know, look, you didn't know that's who you were dealing with. And I'm telling you, the reason why Spirit is saying this person is getting this energy, because I definitely feel like you guys could have been in this mode, like Bonnie and Clyde. You guys could have been. And this is what they thinking about right now, that they found out that this grass is not greener on the other side. Okay? They realizing it was a part of the plot, And whoever this is, they did this to a dedicated partnership with you. And look at the money this is already a blessed union. It's not like this person was hurting for any money or hurting for any finances or hurting for any type of opportunity. This was a blessed union. But for this person, it wasn't enough. Or they didn't like the fact that you called them out for, engaging with other individuals. Maybe you walked away from them, okay, because you were not the one of the two. With the lust energy being out here, it's like, nah, you're not about to be lusting off of anyone on my watch. You're just not about to do it. And if that's the life that you're living in, and that's what you want, then maybe you should go and do that. And they took that as, I'm telling you, like a narcissistic blow. Okay? That's how they looked at it. They didn't look at it like a real man or a real woman would look at it like, well, this person isn't wrong about me. This person is spot on about, my actions and my motives. So, but instead, they went all out to try to hurt you. Okay? They partook. I don't know how to say partake or partook. Okay, I want to say partook. I make my own words, but it's partake. But they partook, since they played a role, right? On, taking an oath and being down with someone here. Someone, and could be Brandy. And they totally disregarded this connection with you. I don't know, I'm hearing the Kipper deck. Let's get some more clarifiers from here first. Let's see. Yup, look, we got chained. Okay? We got chained here. So this is codependency, unhealthy attachment, and weighed down. Didn't I tell you this is what this person did? Huh? They bound themselves and went under oath for this dirty money and got themselves caught up in a situation. Okay? This is what happened here. In order to be involved, in order to be to play a role or have something to do with this, they had to. I don't. Why am I hearing? What is it? I just heard like a NDA. This person could have signed something. They could have had to put their signature on something. You know, that they were not going to say something about something. Yeah, look. We have sipping here. Sip. Look, somebody could be simping, but this says sipping here. Nosy, spreading rumors, and gossiping. So when this person ghosted you, they tapped into that energy of spreading rumors and gossiping about you and the reason why they were not with you. You know, and that's why I say spirit saw everything that this person did. The receipts is here. The evidence is clear. It's crystal clear. The evidence on this individual, how they handled this situation, especially when you were not around. So when they went ghost and pulled the disappearing act and decided not to give you any closure, they started spreading rumors and gossiping about you and the connection and the reason why they left the connection and, you know, da 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 about you. You know, they just was saying a whole lot of things in regards to why, trying to justify why they walked away from this connection, why they walked away from you, why you guys were not together anymore. And some of these energies knew that you guys were in this energy, possibly even starting a family, possibly even had kids together. They wanted to know why. What was the reason? Okay? But instead of saying because I had a better offer, because that's what happened, instead of them saying, you know, I received a better offer elsewhere, they painted you to be the bad guy. And that's the reason why that's when they started signing their own karmic contract too. Okay? It's like it started piling up for this individual. And this person is guilty, is charged. They cannot say that the things that the downloads that we're receiving right now is not true, because Spirit said it is. Spirit said it is. What do we have? Look, memories. And I saw this first, but I kept shuffling because I was not trying to see this. So for many of you, you may not be trying to see it either. Okay? Missing someone, regression, and revisiting the past. Give me 1 second, guys. Uh-oh. Okay. So, with the memories here, we have missing someone, okay, regression and revisiting the past. All right. So with this revisiting the past energy, I definitely feel like someone is thinking about you. We're missing someone being here. They're thinking about how you guys were and how, you know, everything was everything when they were with you. Okay? It's starting to, I feel like you, I don't know, because it's like Spirit is saying you could even be this person's karma, or their karma was to lose you. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to fix this. Their karma was to lose you. You guys could have been in this us against the world energy. You guys could have been like ride or dies. Like, You know, this was a dedicated partnership at some point. But with the no return policy that came out before this came out, I feel like that's your energy. And I feel like you're not budging. You're not budging off of that energy because of the way that this person moved away from a situation, because of the clout that this person tried to gain, accolades, from the public, because of how they tried to humiliate you in front of others. That was very unsuccessful because you were definitely in this unbothered energy. Or if you were not unbothered, you most certainly were not bothered by this person going to get into another connection. You just deemed it to be exactly what it was: straight, blatant, disrespectful, like disrespect, period. You said that and you could have moved forward, but what really hurt you was the betrayal. Okay, it really had nothing to do with no one else. Cause it's like whoever you are, you know, no one else don't owe you nothing. Okay, it was solely up to this person who you thought was your ride or die, who you had this dedicated partnership with, to keep it 100 with you. And I feel like this person learned a harder way that they could not use, you know, another connection, or getting into another connection, or receiving. But they couldn't all that surface level for you. That wasn't gonna move you. That wasn't gonna make you budge. Okay, especially if you felt like someone was doing that to try to make you feel some type of way. It didn't work, is what I'm saying. But what actually did work was the way that this person switched on you. Okay. They could have made you feel like, you were worthless in a connection with them, even if they didn't come out and say it, even if they were not saying that, that's the way that they viewed you. That's how they made you feel. Okay. And with no closure being here, they could have left you sitting in that feeling. So if you were already feeling that way, it could have, marinated. It could have started getting a little deeper, you know. Um, on top of you being clairvoyant, clairaudience, on top of you being able to literally be able to see this person or hear this person, putting you down because they pick someone else up. Like, make that make sense, right? Or just gossiping about you, telling other people about you in general. Like, who does that? This is someone extremely immature to be holding conversations about you to someone else. And I don't really think that you would have done that. Whether you were, not with this person or not. You don't have time to be talking about someone that you dealt with to someone else. Like, what's the point of doing so? And they have some people that say, well, yeah, some people do that. That's not the right thing to do. That shouldn't even matter, you know. And now they dealing with the same thing, is what Spirit is saying. And now they looking at your photos. They sitting there revisiting the past, but it's too late for you. You're like, no, look, yeah. So we have this macasmal energy here. Masculine pride, toxic masculinity, okay? And it's the energy that they were in. And you know that. This person was flexing. They were flexing, collective. Okay, look, and we have lucky break. All right. So we have good fortune, good things coming, turning point. And I feel like this is what's happening with you. Since you realize that, this is the energy that this person wanted to be in, you view that whole ordeal as a lucky break for you. It was like this was your moment to break free from whatever this situation is that was holding you back in some type of way here. Okay, for some of you, you could have started going to therapy, or you started your healing process, or you started doing things that was therapeutic for you. Because I feel like the betrayal hit different. It did. Okay? And I'm not going to say that you were in the energy of not expecting it, but you wasn't expecting this person to do what they did. It was calculated, and that's how you look at it. Okay? It's not about what they did and who they did it with. This person just showed you that they were completely disrespectful. Someone that didn't practice fidelity and never will. And it changed the way that you view this person. It changed your whole outlook on this person. I don't feel like you will ever be able to look at this individual the same. I'm talking about not now, not ever. Collective is what I'm getting. Because they thought that this energy was the energy to literally be in here. It's like, nah, I can't. You could be like, I can't and I won't and I'm not. Okay? I can't, I won't, I'm not. And I feel like somebody thought that by now, with them tapping into these memories, that you would have kind of turned around. You would have been back by now. They're looking at your photos, they're revisiting the past, and now they are really learning that you are just going to be a memory for them. I feel like it's starting to hit them now. As well as the fact that they signed their own karmic contract. Because I did hear trap, although it didn't come out, we got chained here. This person could be bound to a situation because, like I said, they either pledged allegiance or they went under oath. They did something under oath here, okay, in some type of way here. Codependency, unhealthy attachment, and weighed down. And now they're feeling weighed down. Now they're feeling like they're bound or they're stuck and they can't move freely. This is someone that's feeling like they're free will and their freedom is like, this is not happening. You know, and this could be someone that thought that you wanted to control them, and that could have been the reason for them saying that this is the reason why they went towards the situation, because you wanted to control the relationship or control them, or you were controlling, you know. And we all know it was whoever this narcissist is that was controlling, but okay, whatever, okay. But they were just making up tons of excuses on why, you know, they did whatever they did in a situation. Could even say you walked away or you didn't want them, but they didn't say why. They didn't say what they did to cause that. It was just like a one-sided situation. The same way you felt like you were in a one-sided connection when you were with them is the same way that they were, you know, spreading rumors and gossiping, saying, you know, you left in a one-sided manner. It's like weird energy. Look, yeah, distress is here. Now this person is stressing. I'm telling you, it started hitting. It started clicking. Okay, now we getting somewhere. Distress, act with urgency and assistance needed. Someone needs some type of assistance here because karma is tearing their ass up. Listen, people got to be careful the way they treat you guys. You're not just anybody. You're not just anybody, collective. It don't matter if, you know, they looked at you as a nobody. You are somebody and you're not just anybody. It's a big difference. Okay? And I feel like they're feeling it now. Yeah, look, we have spiritually woke. Yeah. Because like I said, you are somebody. And Spirit said, yeah, you are that somebody that's spiritually woke here. Okay? Self-awareness, cutting through illusions and detaching from ego. Okay? You someone that did all that already. And that's why your lucky break is here. But whoever this is, they not so lucky because you woke up and you really saw who you were dealing with. you really saw who you were dealing with, but we're going to clarify. We're going to get some more clarifiers, but we just breaking it down right now, okay? Look, so we have heart to heart. So this is someone that want to have some type of deep conversation with you. They want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you now, okay? Some type of intimate discussion or some type of blunt and honest discussion after the fact. After, remember, they were inconsiderate. Now they want to have some type of open the lines of communication up because they dealing with another situation, or they feel like, you know, they ran in to become a third party and they didn't caught somebody, or they feeling like, you know, they're not being seen, or this energy is not putting the energy on to them like they were in the beginning or when they first started. I don't know if the honeymoon phase is wearing off or whatever the case may be, but something like that is going on here, okay? They feel unseen. Now they want to come back to you. Because with spiritually woke being here, you definitely can see. They know you can see what they can't see. This person may just be trying to have a heart to heart with you and, you know, try to ask some things, slide some things in to see what your perspective is about a situation. Don't trust this conversation with whoever this is. If I was you, I wouldn't even have this heart to heart with this person because they're getting cheated on here. The same thing that they did to you is happening. They're getting gaslit. All of these things is occurring. They signed a karmic contract. When they took that oath or agreed to be in this situation for some type of finances or some type of opportunity to turn up or just abuse somebody or whatever the case may be, that's when they signed their contract. And now they need help. They need help for someone that's spiritually woke. They need help from somebody that they watching and they see with the memories being here that they see is in this energy of receiving good fortune, good things coming, turning points is here. They need some assistance from you. Let's pull a few from here. They need assistance from you now. Because guess what? I feel like if this person been quiet, they've been trying to investigate this other individual and try to see what was going on. And now they feeling some type of way because they agreed not to talk to anyone. It's specifically you. Okay? They agreed not to as a part of the guidelines to whatever this karmic contract is that they signed. And I find it ironic now is the irony in that situation now that this person want to hold a conversation with you because they going through something here. After pretending like everything was okay or everything was just fine. Okay? Let's see what we have. Look, heartbreak. I can't make it up. Look, this is a whole nother deck. Look, we have heartbreak here. I'm telling you, somebody is going through this. Somebody is going through heartbreak, and this is the reason why they want to have this heart-to-heart conversation. The audacity collective of this person. Do this person think you guys are friends? Because even a friend wouldn't treat someone in this manner. Even a friend wouldn't just go ghost. You know? Even a friend will tell someone they no longer want to be friends with. Listen, you know, this is not going to work out. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like an adult would. But going ghost and playing all of these games. Yeah, this is like somebody that bit the hand that fed them. Okay? That's what happened here. They're dealing with heartbreak now. How can someone be dealing with heartbreak from someone if they just went towards the situation for money? So that should let you know that this person, they fell for this individual. This could be someone that's a tenderoni, man or woman. You know, they fall in love quick. You know what I'm talking about? They don't even have to know a person. They just fall in love quick. Okay, especially with what someone can offer them or give them. Yeah, look, separation is here. I'm telling you, something is going on. It says act with urgency, distress, assistance needed. This is someone that you could be in separation with, or you not separation, ended things with, that they could be going into separation with someone. Okay, reflecting and soul searching is here. For some of you, if this is not someone that went towards someone else, because everyone didn't go towards someone else, they could have just goes to you for a financial opportunity. Just take it as it resonates. And that could have caused separation. Okay? And now this person is reflecting, they soul searching, they want to have a heart-to-heart conversation about them being inconsiderate. They know that you're spiritually woke. With the heartbreak being here, they going through this heartbreak now because they know that they however, no matter what, they signed a karmic contract. They're sitting there driving themselves crazy, in distress because they missing you. They're revisiting the past. They're looking back on memories, But it's like they chose this. They chose to tap into this energy of either want to be a bachelor or a bachelorette, or if not, just to be in another connection with someone else, or to choose another opportunity over what you guys had. And thought that, they'll be able to come back and tell you that they want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you, or some type of deep, intimate discussion with you, where they ready to be blunt and honest. Like, you just supposed to drop every freaking thing and be like, okay, I'm all ears. Like, what? What type of game this person thought this was? Okay? And for many of you, you could be the one with the receipts too. You have evidence. This person is guilty as charged. There's nothing that this person can really tell you. They exposed themselves, but they've been exposed. It's like they were late exposing themselves. You had already knew what this person was up to, what this person was doing, what they were going to do, and how they were going to do it, although you didn't want to believe it. Look, we have goodbye here. Okay? For some of you, I'm telling you, I don't know if someone want to tell you that they told someone goodbye. You could have told them goodbye. They could want to say goodbye. We're going to clarify what goodbye is. Okay, but moving on, we have goodbye here. Okay, somebody could want to say that they want to say goodbye to, the infidelity, the cheating, the betrayal. But it's like, how? Once you a cheater, you cheat with everything. Okay? Once you cheat on everything. You cheat with everything. So, this person could be the type of individual that was used to being in connections where individuals let them have an open relationship or a one-sided relationship where they can cheat and do whatever they want to do, but not with you. What we have, look, karmic lesson. I'm telling you, this person, they signed a karmic contract. You learned your karmic lesson, and guess what? This person got to learn theirs, okay? And that's why they sitting in this energy of these memories, okay? The only thing that this person can think about right now is you. Why they going through everything that they going through, the only person they can think about is you right now, okay? Revisiting the past, revisiting how you treated them and what, how good you were to them. Somebody had a sister involved, okay, whether it's yours or theirs or both, that was telling this person, possibly spreading rumors. They remember, if it wasn't this person, it was somebody attached to them, attached to you, spreading rumors and things of that sort. Look, my way definitely was this person. Definitely was this person, or whoever, they flying monkeys were or is. Selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride, and ego. It's like this person was tapped into that energy, and everyone that all of this person affiliates were in the same energy. This is the way that they think. My way. Selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride, and ego. This person could have even been in competition with friends or trying to catch up to friends that surpassed them, and they felt like a connection wasn't going fast enough with you to get them where they wanted to be. Did whatever they wanted in life, they wanted it, and they wanted it right away because other energies were able to get it. So they could have blamed, the reason why the gossip could have been, you know, I left the collective, or you know, I moved away from the collective because I wasn't getting what I wanted, or they weren't capable of doing what I'm doing right now. You understand what I'm saying, collective? Just completely threw you under the bus when that was so far from the truth. Because you are someone with lucky being here, like I said. It's not a dull moment for you. You are someone that have no problem with receiving great fortune, and good things always come to you. It's a good things coming in turning point. You always have a turning point. You know, and that's not to brag or boast, but you always have a turning point. Something always happens. Okay? But this is somebody, again, they could have been in competition with friends, you know. They wanted to show friends that if you can do it, I can do it, you know. And they threw this connection with you away to achieve that. And now they bound to a situation. Now they bound to a situation that they may want to say goodbye to, but they can't. Okay? They can't, because they played too much. And now somebody is doing everything that you wouldn't do. Okay? Begging them to stay, and you say you wouldn't leave, and all this old fugaziness that you're not going to do. Okay? Because you're not in the energy of begging nobody, especially not no freaking cheater, to do anything. If you want to leave, then go. Like, you doing me a favor. Okay? You're doing a big favor. You are doing the biggest favor ever. Okay? Who want to be with somebody that's invisible to someone? You know? Because the only thing that they can think about is praying on the next one, and, you know, receiving something someone else have. Like, what? No way. Look, karmic ties. I'm telling you, they collective. Look at this. When I tell you my spirit guides don't miss, they don't miss. Dirty money, laundering, still illegal. We have chain codependency, unhealthy attachment, way down, and karmic ties. Okay? That's what's going on here. Not only do we have karmic lesson here, we got karmic ties that came right back out here, collective. This is what's happening with this situation. Okay? I could have sworn that was out here already. I must have shuffled it and it came right back out. So I'm telling you, whoever this is, they definitely in a karmic contract. They got karmic ties. This is a whole karmic situation that they walked away from you for. Is extremely karmic. Okay? It don't get no more karmic than what this situation is. And look, there it is. Again, off and on, hot and cold, detached and ghosted. Listen, okay? I feel like this could be clarifying both of these, right? The karmic ties, because we got ghosted again. Okay? Whoever this is, like I said, they could be ghosting this individual. Okay? Leaving them alone. This could be somebody that don't like to be left alone. Okay? And they're afraid to cheat. I don't know if they got cameras watching this person, or a camera is on this person, or something. Something is going on here. Everything may be bugged or have cameras on it or something like that. Somebody here, okay? Somebody here is going through it. Not the in a nutshell, Gabrielle. But that's what's happening. Okay? They could be getting ghosted, but for the most part, this person will off and on, hot and cold, detached, and ghosted you for this opportunity here to go and sign this karmic contract. They had to go. This was something that they had to put their John Doe or Jane Doe on. Okay? Whoever this is, they had to do this. This is not something that you could have did for them. Okay? They had to go and do this themselves. And that's exactly what they did. And that's exactly what they're going through. And they're going to go through it until they learn a karmic lesson. Okay? They gonna go through it until they learn a karmic lesson. If you look at this bottom row here, off and on, hot and cold, detached, ghosted, karmic ties, my way, selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride and ego, karmic lesson, goodbye, secluded, and heartbreak. I feel like all of these things is what's happening. This person could be experiencing loss at this time. And they chained and bound to this situation. Give us one more here to clarify this dirty money, chain, and karmic ties. What do the collective need to know about that energy? Look at this. Feelings. They numb. They don't even have no feelings. Okay? They didn't even have no feelings for this person when they went towards this connection. They just went there to get whatever this is. Whatever type of money this is. But they definitely show had a way of making you feel like, you know, they were in love and they love someone. And I'm telling you, whoever this person is, collective, these narcissistic energies, they lie about falling in love. They do be falling in love with people real fast. They really do. They cannot help it. And then once you be with them for a period of time, then they start pretending like, you know, the love never started and they never loved you. But this is somebody they fall in love first. This goddamn narcissist, this is what narcissists do. They fall in love first. Okay? And then they retreat. Then they pull their love back. Then they pull their emotions back. You know, after the, look, after the honeymoon phase, can't make it up. Look at this. Child, I cannot, with whoever this is. After the honeymoon phase, this is exactly what they do. Okay? Start tapping in to the energy of not having any feelings. The feelings is gone. The thrill is gone. All of this. Okay? So this is love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. Oh my goodness, look. It says feeling all the feels at the bottom here. And then we got feelings that came out in the reverse. I told you, only in the honeymoon phase. You gonna get that. You gonna get this up out of that knock. Okay? You gonna get those feelings ASAP out of this knock. They gonna overextend themselves. They gonna shower you with so much freaking love to where you gonna be like, God damn, you know, well, I didn't been have this love. You know what? What was this love all my life type shit? And as soon as they get you in that mode to where you like, well, this love been at all my life, boom, they instantly withdrew their feelings. Okay, and that's when they start tapping into this energy right here. My way, selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride and ego, you know. Start feeling entitled to shit, you know. They play the little soft role and the vulnerable role and the submissive role until they get what they want. Or until they feel like they reached a level to where they can control the dynamics of the relationship and the narrative and how everything is gonna go, of course. And then boom, they right back to their themselves, the real them, right? Infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal, then stayed out late, possibly overnight, lipstick stains, face, neck, shirt, wherever, probably around the private area. You understand what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff that this individual was involved in, and they didn't see anything wrong with it. Okay, party animals, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface level pleasures. I'm telling you. It don't say surface level, I'm saying it. And I'm telling you, it don't matter if it's a man or woman here. This is all they were about. You see the glasses on? Give me, they could have been drinking any type of drink, telling the bartender, give me any type of drink that you could pour this pineapple in. This pineapple juice. Collective, baby. I don't know what is happening here. Okay? And the good thing is you can laugh about this situation now. And the reason why you can laugh about it is because it don't hurt like it used to. Okay? It don't hurt like it used to. You can now laugh at this clown. That's the thing. You know, you see this person for exactly who they are, a freaking clown, and they're meant to make you laugh. You know what I'm saying? This is meant to make you laugh, right? And that's why it's coming out now while you were healed, you know? And that goes to show you how much spirit love you. Spirit's not going to tell you something while you in the process of still hurting. Okay, this is laughable to you now. Okay, you're not gonna take it as hard because you already removed the feelings that was connected to, you know, you feeling pain from this situation. Yeah, you may get triggered, you know, once you have to, you know, hear something or relive a situation, but that don't even last that long because now you know how to shake it off, right? You know how to shake that energy off. Like it don't belong to you, and return the sender. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's see what's happening here. One came out already on top of secluded, and maybe this person's still trying to hold on to you, you know, in some type of little sneaky way, so they could try to sneak their way back in and tell you they knew that they were inconsiderate. You know, they want to have a heart to heart, and you got their heart, and you know they never meant for these things to happen. Yeah, well, that would sound good because for many of you, you are someone that's, I want to say, empathic. So that means that you know what's true and you know what's not true. You know if somebody just want to shoot the shit or just telling you the truth, okay? But that don't mean that it's gonna change anything, okay? But for some of you, like I said, you deserve this. Somebody gonna come in and do this anyway because they gonna feel like they have to because of everything that they're feeling and everything that they're going through because they hurt you and signed this karmic contract. They were signing their own contract every time they hurt you. So this is gonna get so overwhelming for whoever this person is to where they gonna feel like, listen, I have to go and apologize to the collective. I have to go and talk to the collective. I have to tell them, you know, something to make me feel better for when I'm going through. It may work, it may not work. Okay? Like I said, I don't know. It all depends on the severity of the karma that this person is going through. So if this person was just hurting you for fun on a regular basis, year after year, month after month, day after day, well, then you should know. Well, we have gift. Like I said, this person's still holding on to you. Separation, reflecting, and soul searching. They know you were the gift collective. They know that. And they know, most importantly, they know that you were like handmade, hand wrapped, strictly for them. And they did the most to you. 11:11 on the worldly clock, as I say that, you guys. Okay? 17 on here, broken down to an 8. So that's lucky break. Like I said, this is you, the gift. You always been lucky. You know? Always. And this person knows that. Like, what? They know that. Make a wish, you guys. Okay, it's 11:11. Make a wish. Amen. All right. Okay. So let's see what's going on here, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know in regards to this person signing their contract? It's starting off with this. See, like I said, this is all about you. Somebody could be from California because I'm hearing it all about you in Tupac voice, right? Somebody could dance like Pac all the time. Okay, that this resonating with. But it's starting with you. You know, your pain, what you felt. What you felt. Somebody heard a gift. Someone that was gifted to them. And this is the reason why. So what do we have for this person signing their own contract? Can we know what's happening here? There we go. Let's see. Ooh, high honor. Okay. I understand. Clear this out. I'll separate them in a minute because it's two different decks. We remember though. That's one thing. The winning team have a memory like an elephant. So whatever come out, we're gonna remember. What is clarifying what? We don't really have to see them, right? We already saw them. So we have gift and we have high honor here. Okay? Woo! Thank you, Gabrielle. May return to you many-fold. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay? So high honor got this person. Yeah, this is what's happening here. They messed over a gift that came from high honor. Ooh. So, yeah. They did the honors already. They did the honors of signing their own freaking karmic contract. My nose is itching, you guys. What that means. Okay? On top of my nose. Let's see. Look, journey. So what's happening here is they pretty much disregarded their gift. They signed their karmic contract. The reason why they're receiving it is because of this journey. This is what they journeying to. This is now their new journey. Living out whatever this contract is, this karmic contract. And we know it consists of them being stuck and bound. Okay? We know that it consists of this person being bound to a situation here. Karmic ties. And you would think that this person, started tying up loose ends. I'm telling you, whoever this person is, this is someone that had the potential to be either a divine feminine or a divine masculine energy. But they just could not shake karmicville. They could not shake the infidelity. They could not shake, the party animal energy. They could not shake, doing things for clout. And they could not shake hurting you. They could not shake that. And when your tears turned into power, because I'm saying you could laugh now, but at first you were not laughing. This was something that really hurt you. You could have been feeling grief, despair, And I don't want to go too deep in it. That's why I'm trying to keep it light. Because like I said, it could be triggering. I don't want, to try to remind you and take you back. And you constantly trying to heal. And I know and I understand. I get it. So I don't really want to dwell on that. So you turned your tears, your pain into power. And because of those tears, these energies don't know when you make a chosen one cry, you hurt a chosen one. This is somebody that better be lucky that this is a karmic contract and not a freaking debt contract that they signed, collective. And we don't know that. We really don't know that. We don't know, like, what all, this consists of, this karmic contract. Because I'm telling you, I'm not telling you, it's in the Bible. You might as well tie a millstone around your neck and cast yourself into the sea before you touch the least of mine. And then you think you're going to boast and brag about it? Then you think you're going to continue to try to torment the collective and try to make their life a living hell by your actions and due to the fact that you know that you didn't give them any type of closure whatsoever? You just disregarded them like they were nothing to you, all for a temporary emotion. And why I'm saying temporary emotion, because this somebody they thinking of the memories of you. They looking at your photos. They thinking about the times you guys shared. They thinking about how much you were ride or die. So why you wasn't thinking about that before you made the decision to do what you did to the collective? Why you didn't take all of that into consideration before you went with this move? Because going with that move was more important than how you felt about the collective. And now you got to sit in that energy. Now they got to sit in that energy. And I'm telling you guys, look, we keep the good book on deck, okay? It's always sitting up here, always. So tap into your Bible, okay? If you want to know more about what God said, okay, about when you touch the least of His. Some of you already know, but that can be for the cross watchers, okay? It's already written. It's not nothing that we making up as we go, okay? So let's see what else we have. Look, occupation. Yeah. And whatever this person did is not sitting well. They may not be working or anything. This is, as far as having any type of occupation, is done. So whoever this person went to for financial reasons, they're gonna have to provide for this person. They're gonna have to keep providing for this person, because this is not someone that's gonna ever be able to apply for anything or, work for themselves again, unless it's illegal. We did see illegal, right? Dirty money out here. That's the only way. That's the only way. And the chances are slim when it comes down to that. That's the only way. Somebody that signed a contract that the heirs they don't know what to do. And this is the reason why they want to resort to, or they want to talk to you now. Talk to you for what? Not for what, for why? For why? For why? Right? Let me put my charger in, guys. Alright, let's see. For what reason? Why they want to speak to you? Why they want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you? Because they know. They know what they did. And they know why they did it. Look, we have family room here. Something is being dismantled here too. Okay? Like I said, for some of you, you could have had a whole family dynamic with this person. They didn't care about that when the opportunity presented itself. No matter what this person told you about, you guys were going to have this together. They lied. They lied. And it's always one of them situations to where it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Because again, you already understood that you couldn't stop this person and you were not trying to. But it seems like because you did not, this is the reason why they went harder. Maybe this is someone that should have had a heart to heart early on. It should have told you, well, this is what, this is the type of love language that I like. This is what I like. This is what make me feel safe in a relationship. This is what make me feel secure. It's not going to bother me if, you be on me like that. That literally turn me on. This is some things that this person should have told to you. If they needed this that bad. But this is the type of energy that'll want these things and expect these things, but they wouldn't reciprocate that energy. Like if you wanted to walk away from them, they'll just let you walk. So by you knowing that, this is how this energy was after spending time with this person, you're like, why would I put myself out there and do something that I know that this person wouldn't even do? But in real time, that's the very thing that they wanted you to do. Like, make it make sense. And I feel like that's why they're going back down memory lane. Oh, then she said on there, I saw your photograph. It made me laugh. Something like that. It's an old song. I think her name is Minnie. Someone's name could be Minnie. But it's back down memory lane. So this is where this person is going. Okay? They're going straight down memory lane, collective. Yep. Something is over. Listen, collective, I'm telling you, something is done with this coffin. Like I say, baby, this is somebody that need to be praying. It's like, God forbid, I keep telling people, you can't keep going around trying to mess over God's chosen ones. You better treat those people nice, and not just those people, anybody for that matter. You know, anybody. It shouldn't have to just be, but but these people are stamped. These are some people that you don't want to. This is the peculiar people. This is the rare people. This is not them type of people that you just gonna run into every day. You may run into these people by chance. And so this could be very detrimental to someone here. This could be very detrimental for someone here, because it's like, it all depends on what they did to you. Hyena showed up for you. Look at this. The gift came out first, and then Hyena showed up right behind you. Like what? Like what? Always there for you, always protecting you, no matter what type of situation it is. And this could be someone that doubted that and still went in for the juggler when it came down to you in this connection. They finding out. I'm sorry, something was in my eyes. I feel like someone was poking me in my eye, guys. They finding out. Look, I say they finding out. Look at this. Look, we got despair and poverty. They finding out, collective. You are not the one or the two. This is what's happening for whatever this person did to this gift they receive in poverty, and how Anna got this individual in despair right now. And look, it says it's not hiring here. I'm telling you, and we already got occupation that came out in the reverse. Listen, not hiring is here. The little sign in the background here, not hiring. This is what's going on here. This is the beginning of the end of something for someone here. They are in despair. Hi, Anna got, and then I'm gonna tell you something. This is like somebody feeling the wrath of the Lord. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that feel like? I don't think you want to test those waters. I don't think you want to test those waters for real. Look, we have community and journey. Look. And imagine whoever this person is, they went on this journey. Like I said, they were in competition with someone. Could have even been competing against you, or just to try to make you feel like you were not worthy of whatever it is that they were getting into. Could have been trying to please people, catching up with people that in the community could have been on a certain type of wave, and they wanted to join them and be a part of this group, and so they could laugh and kiki and hee and ha ha, like they're doing on here, and went to go and journey in a whole nother direction to go and sign this karmic contract. Okay? And energy's gonna pay. Energy's gonna see it. Energies are going to see it. These same energies they've been putting on for, if they don't see it already, they're going to see it though. They're going to see it because They could be looking at this person like this person not right, although they're not telling them, but they're telling it to somebody. I'm telling you, everything that this person did to you, spread rumors, gossip about you, all of these things is now, this is their new reality. This is what's happening with them. This is what's going on with them. They gossiping, they talking, okay? It's saying this person can't do anything right. They can't do nothing right. They can't keep a relationship if that was the last thing that they literally did. They're looking at this person like, listen, relationships are not for you. You're someone that's, come on now, you're non-committal. You're someone that's not really just gonna settle down. You're not in it for the right reasons. You don't really want that. You know? Some energies is calling a spade here. And this person is getting upset because they want to say, oh, I am the one to be in a relationship. You know, I stayed in a relationship this amount of years and I stayed in a relationship this amount of years. But it's not about how long you've been in a relationship. It's about what you were doing the whole time you were in those quote unquote committed relationships. How did you conduct yourself? What was you really doing? Were you fully committed? Tell me about one relationship that you were in to where you were fully committed without any cheating. This person can't say it. They can't do it. And it's okay because relationships are not for everyone. But that don't mean that you go around playing with people though. You stopping them from having something meaningful while you play around. It's not fair. And that's the reason why this person is receiving karma. Somebody could have been building something great, or could have been finished building something great, wasting time and years on this individual, all for them to just throw them away when they finish, dispose of them, you know, when they done with them, and then go start something somewhere else. It's not a good look. And this is what this how this. See, the low lives that this person be with in the community, those are the enablers. They're not going to say anything. Like sisters involved, community, friends, whoever, family, they're not going to say anything. They probably 10 times worse than this individual. You know, these are the enablers. So, of course, they're going to egg this person on. Not saying that, you know, they're the reason, but they egg this person on, and they know that this person have a knack for putting on for other individuals. You know, they really care about what people say, think, and feel, but I don't think they like the way that this feel, though. I don't think they like it. Look, I can't make it up. We got message of concern. I don't think they like the way that this feel. I don't think they do. And now they're being informed about them with employment and everything else. It's not going to ever happen. Now, since you wanted to be in this codependency energy and be bound to people and get, baited in with money and finances and resources, this is a pattern that you're going to have to keep going your whole entire life. Okay, this is something that you won't be able to break free from because you're not going to be able to get a stable job anywhere unless you're working for someone else. You're never going to be a boss. You're going to be a worker. You're going to be a worker. And then it's going to be toil and labor. It's not going to be nothing. You're going to get so frustrated with trying to work because the way you work the collective and the collective didn't deserve it, or you could have stopped them from getting opportunities, like I said, okay? For some of you, you had issues with maintaining a job, holding a job. Could be for whatever reasons. Maybe you had a child. Maybe you had children. Maybe you didn't have no help. Whatever the case may have been. And this person was in a position to where they could have helped you or assist you or even been there for a child or children, and they were not. They chose their life or themselves over this. This person got to pay. This person got to pay. This person got to pay. Okay? And that's what Hyana is doing. This person is under God's wrath. I promise you. Look, official person. Okay? This person is under God's wrath. We got family room and official person. Okay, or this, no. Spirit is saying this, put it right here where it go. We got this message of concern. Okay, that you were an official person. You were not the one of the two, like I said. And we got two on here. Two could be someone's name. Okay, you were not the one or the two, or TT. Okay, you were not the one. You were this official person, and this is the reason why this is happening. Yeah. We have for this family room. Oh, we got them flying out. Look, imprisonment. Yeah, they bounce. Like I said, when it comes down to this family room or this situation here, okay, they're being punished for that. If they walked away from this situation and left this like this family room, the key word is family. Okay, pretended like they wanted to have a family, build a family, start a family, or started it and left or walked out. There you go. Okay, there you go. I see 129 likes and we got 29 on here. Shout out to whoever you are. We got one more here that just fell. Let's see. Look, message. Okay? That's what fell. Message. Spirit is sending this message. And they got this message, collective. Signed, sealed, and delivered. And then I look at the pen right there. This is somebody that signed their own karmic contract. Guess what? It was mailed to them and they had to sign it. It was no disregarding this. Someone name could be Ronaldo. Okay? No disregarding this. Or Reynolds. Or something like that. Okay? They got this contract. And what was the message on this contract? We know we have imprisonment here. We know this person is being punished. We know this person occupation is done. We know they in poverty. We know they lost their gift. We know they in despair. What is the message in the message of concern that this person received? Can we know? Oh, we got two. Yup. Spirit said, okay, so for the message of concern, we got bad health. Okay. This is what's happening. Someone here is in bad health right now, collective. Because it's like they done. A shift change and happened. This coffin card represents this person is done. Like stick a fork in them, done. Okay? Financially. Since this is what this was all about, their finances are done. Okay, so what do we have for this message that they received? Do y'all listen to your girl when your girl be talking to you? Okay, shout out to that 38 like I said, keep them coming. It's gonna always align. It's gonna always align. That 138 like, here we go. Okay, it's gonna always align. Tall and labor. The message was tall and labor. And on message we have the number 7. On tall and labor we have 38, which is broken down to 11. So that's 711. This is straight up divine work right here. Straight up, Hyana is the number 7. You were the gift, and Hyana came out to back you up. Angel number 717. Okay? And what is angel number 717 about? Your hard work and dedication for you has paid off. That's why we got a lucky break here that came out. Good fortune, good things coming in. Your hard work paid off, collective. Okay? Turning point is here. It's a turning point for you. It's a turning point because guess what? Although all of this occurred, you stayed the freaking course. You knew how something was going to go down. You just didn't know when, but you did, and you really didn't know how. But you knew that it wasn't going. You know what goes around comes around. You knew that. But you just didn't know. Spirit just gave you the download when he gave it to me. That listen, when this person hurt you, they signed their own karmic contract. And it's right here. And I told you guys early on that it was going to be tall and labor. And that's exactly what's happening. I told you, they not going to be making nothing like that. This is hard work. And whatever they get is gone. As soon as I'm talking about, it's going to be slipping through like butter. They're not going to be able to hold on to anything. And that's what's going to trigger this energy. Bad health. Then they're going to start feeling worthless like they made you feel. You see? And guess what? You are over here spiritually woke, and look at your hands. They are clean. This is the hands of someone that's doing the work. This is the hands of someone that's innocent. And that's who you are. You are someone that have innocent hands, baby. You didn't do nothing wrong to this individual for this person to try to take you down, up and through there. Nothing. You didn't deserve it. Didn't I say when we first tapped in, somebody's name was Danielle? Is your name Danielle or Danielle? I did not say Yelly or Yell or something like that, you guys. I know I did, right? I know I said that this message. I know we go through so many messages, but I could have sworn that I did this message, and here you go here. That's wild. You made the honor roll. That's what I called it. When you guys' name come out and you guys pop up, I called it the honor roll, okay? So you definitely made the honor roll, baby, because I just said that. All right? So moving on, let's see what we have. Main female and privileged lady. Ooh. Ooh. Okay? Ooh. I don't know if this resonates with you, Danielle. I said what I said. Somebody's name is Danielle, and then you made the honor roll. We got privileged lady and main female. But I really feel like, as a side note, collectively, if this is not someone that someone tried to place you in competition with, this is the one that was competing against you. Okay? Divine feminine, divine masculine. Take it as it resonates. But I'm really getting divine feminine due to divine feminine coming out with this energy. Privileged lady. It's like where? It's like how? It's one of those cases like how? So my name could be Casey. But someone tried to I'm getting two energies. So the first one, Spirit told me say no. Spirit say no. You could have been the main female to this individual here, but you also too was a privileged lady. Is what I'm getting. Then the other way I seen it and heard it, I'm hearing multiple things, okay? So take it as it resonates. If it resonates with you, this person, they could have placed you in competition or put you up against someone that they made a main female and you were the privileged lady. For others of you, they could have wanted you both, okay? For others of you, or for all of you, this person could have been dealing with you as a privileged lady, had you as their main female, but they had someone else in the background, just waiting, okay? They had someone in the background waiting in case something didn't work out here with you, all right? What is this energy, Holy Spirit? Let's ask, okay? Because I find it ironic you came out. Ooh, like I said, some of you were married to this person. And they had somebody else. Yeah, they was playing some type of game. They was playing some type of game. They had this person here waiting. Yeah, they did. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely. Most definitely here. So it's like they were trying to play you the whole entire time. They had this karmic energy waiting in a cut this whole entire time. Give us more. What is the breakdown of this? What is this main female privileged lady in marriage? Give us more. What does this mean, Holy Spirit, beloved ancestors? What does this mean? Give us the breakdown. What does this really mean? There we go. Whatever it means, it fell right here by ending. Okay? Child. Like I said, I don't know if you have a child with this person because it's right here by the family room. Marriage, child, privileged lady. I don't know how this resonated. This person could have had a child with this person. What is happening here? You could be the child if there's no kids involved. Okay? It's all stemming from, which, like I said, your innocence. You being innocent. You having innocent hands. You being innocent in the situation here. Okay? Someone ain't could be Teddy. But, you could be innocent in this situation here. Somebody could have even called someone to end the relationship with a child. Whoever this person is. I'm telling you, they didn't give a damn about this person having a child or not. Hold on. What is happening here? What is happening here, Holy Spirit? What is this? This one? Mature man. Yeah, this immature guy. Okay, this person played a role in this some type of way. Okay, I told you, whoever this person is, they could have been childish, they could have been very immature, you know, and this represents the infidelity energy that this person has always been in. I told you, this person is a cheat. They will never be faithful to anyone. It's like this person vowed, this person will lie, but they already vowed this. They're non-committal. They are. It's like whatever situation they get in, once they bag them, you know, they feel like it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Okay? And that's because this person is childish and immature. Okay, give us more. What is this mature man in the reverse? This one? Okay. Ooh, thief. Okay? So it's like this person stole something from you. Spirit is saying this person stole something from you or a child. Okay, because it's right here by this child and it's immature. This person stole an opportunity from a child. I'm telling you, if you are not this child and there's a child involved, this is the reason why this is why this ship is sinking, collective. This is the reason why. Okay, this ship is really going down because of what someone did to a child here. Okay? I'm telling you, some of you could have an indigo child. You could be this indigo child. What is happening here? All of these came out to clarify. So I'm gonna just flip them over. Okay, look, main male in the reverse. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay, main male, mature man in the reverse, thief, child. It's over. Look, thoughts. Okay, this person can't manifest anything. Look, expectations. Somebody could have put you in the energy of having high expectations for this, you know, connection. You being their main female, you being their, you know, divine feminine, or, you know, this marriage working, you know, you having a child, a family. Everything I say with the family room being out here, you could have had high expectations for that. But, you know, like, again, like as mentioned, it's not what this person did, is how they did it. What do we have? Yep, the lovers here in the reverse. Okay, it's how they did it. It's how they went about a situation here. I feel like, again, this person is getting cheated on by whoever this main female energy is too. Whoever this person made a main female. Okay, lovers is here in the reverse. This is coming to a freaking end. This person receiving karma too. Is what I'm getting. Give us more on this main female. What is this main female energy? There we go. Look at this courthouse. I'm telling you, this person is under judgment too. Whoever this individual is, they are under judgment too, collective, because they played some type of role in this situation. And as you can see on the thief card here, this is a woman laughing and a man is here as a child in a time. It's like this person was really taking time away from a child with no remorse. None. Because this person is a freaking Jezebel energy. They're in the whole karmic contract with a Jezebel, Delilah spirit. Okay? Jezebel, Delilah spirit, baby. Look, I can't make it up. Look what fell. We got one that fell, false person. And what's the other one here? Judication. Listen. Okay? Judication. False person and judication. That's what's happening here. So, what is the verdict for this individual? See this? Look. Oh. We got house in the reverse. Okay? Something is going on. Something is happening with these energies, livelihood, collective. And that may be why somebody want to have a heart-to-heart with you. They may want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you due to that energy. Okay? Because something is happening. This is under judgment. There's a house that's under judgment here. Okay? It's in the reverse. These energies could be at odds. They could be, you know, going against each other. Someone there could be tied. Okay? Tammy. All right? Something is happening here. I also heard Sean and Sheila. Okay? Maybe Shanae. I don't know why I heard Shanae. I don't know. Okay? This was happening. Courthouse and judication. Something is happening here. Yeah. A whole karmic contract. What do we have? Wealthy man in the reverse. Yeah. Whoever this masculine energy is. Okay? This person is going through it. Especially if this is a masculine. Reverse the roles if you need to, divine masculine. If you know it's the other way around, right? But whoever this is, however, they're going through it. We got main male, mature man, and wealthy man in the reverse. Somebody is just not, the man is not manning, okay? And it also, for me, since it's just energy, could be a woman, you know? Since it's in the reverse, so just take it as it resonates. But, however, I definitely feel like it's still, everything still applies here. Everything is going exactly as mentioned. With courthouse being here, these energies, I'm telling you, the judgment, the verdict is in. And the verdict is a situation being over, lovers in the reverse. Because these energies were thieves, they were false people. Somebody home or livelihood is in jeopardy. Somebody wealth is finished, is done. And also we got the coffin card here. Okay? And all these that came out in the reverse, listen, this person being able to manifest, okay, or think about anything for that matter. It's like, it's not, this could be someone that's forgetful. They can't even remember what they just said. You know, something going on with this person mental. Remember, we got bad health here. Okay, and it's all stemming from this message and this message of concern. They're not even thinking clearly. Okay? They're not thinking clearly at all. Look at this. Poverty. I'm telling you, this is what's sticking out the most. Double poverty. This somebody, I'm telling you, they're going through it. Double poverty is here. Look, distant horizons. Didn't I tell you this ship is going down? This ship is going down, collective. There's the anchor. It's not even attached. This ship is going down. Okay? It's going down. Ooh. Somebody here really messed up. Yup, courtship. Okay, that's ending. Something, I'm telling you, with the coffin card coming out, all of this stuff that's in the reverse, this is really done. This is finished. It's representing that it's done. We got Patway here. What is Patway? There's no new beginning here. Look, change. Okay, but I don't even think it's for them. It's like they had the opportunity to change with the journey card that came out here, and they decided what path with it was going to go down. This is somebody that didn't want to make a change. They could have, but they didn't want to. But now they are being forced to make a change. Spirit is saying this is somebody that's leaving out a place and packing up a freaking car. You see all those bags in this car, in this trunk? They packing. Somebody could stay in Denver. Someone's name could be Denver or Devin or something like that. Or Delvin. Kelvin even. What do we have? Concern. Okay? If they concerned now. They concerned, collective. And y'all know this is my attorney card. And with courthouse coming out, whatever these people did, this person did, remember we got laundering here and everything. This, whoever this is, they can't even help this situation. They're concerned for these individuals. Look, sudden wealth. Okay, somebody's concerned about some sudden wealth. That's a fact. 11 times 3 is 33. So they maxed out when it comes down to thinking about this sudden wealth. They are overly concerned about sudden wealth and how they're going to do something now that they're being forced into change. They overly concerned. They overly concerned about whatever this is, collective, them having to pack up and they don't know where they're going. So why? That's why they want to talk to you. Look, we have a mature woman here. And you say, baby, listen, you better go hit up your old lady. Okay? Whoever that is, grandmama, grandma, Mama Dukes, somebody, anybody but you. It's like, what? Sister, that came out, you know? Yeah. What else we have? Great fortune. Okay? All the ones that encouraged you to walk away from this journey for great fortune. Okay? Or they can even be looking at you as a mature woman here in this situation. Okay? And that you have great fortune. So this is why they want to reach out to you and have a conversation with you. Some of you may receive this conversation by June 26th. Okay? The 20th or the 9th may be significant here. Could be of this month. And they looking at you as someone spiritually woke, self-aware, someone that cut through the illusions, and you were someone that managed to detach from their egotistical ways, okay? And tap right into the energy of good fortune, good things coming, turning point. You know, this could even be somebody, mama, grandmother, or somebody telling them, yeah, you better call the collective and talk to the collective. And it's like, it's your problem. That's your problem. Sister, you know, someone can have an older sister here. Take it as it resonates. Or you could be this mature woman, as mentioned. You know. What do we have going on here? What else do the collective need to know? What do the collective need to know about this situation? This person signing their karmic contract. So we're going to take these. Where we at on the timer? Ooh, we joking this morning. Let's see. There we go. King of Wands in a reverse. Yeah. Definitely heavy masculine energy. Okay, they didn't take the leadership roles. This is somebody that's not feeling passionate about nothing. They feel like, again, like I said, stick a fork in them done. This is somebody that feels like they are done. They are done. They are done. They're feeling like they're finished because this double poverty is here, this despair is here. They're feeling like they done. Look, I can't make it up. The sun. Okay? We have the sun in the reverse. Heavy Leo energy. Okay, somebody is like, listen, somebody is experiencing the wrath and they taking a fall from freaking grace. There's no sunshine in the life of whoever these energies are. No sunshine, none. Look, we got the Page of Wands energy here. It's someone that showed up as a rival. They're going to want to try to visit you. Okay, look at this. The freaking devil. Yay. They were on demon time, and that's the reason why they're being punished, and they're concerned about that because they know the way that they treated you in this connection. Capricorn energy, heavy fire, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Capricorn, heavy energy for fire. They know what they did. Okay, look, the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Everything being dismantled. Everything being dismantled. This is someone that's extremely unhappy about their whole, especially love life. Okay? Especially love life. And I feel like that's only clarifying whoever these people are in the community or this family dynamic told this individual, like, you are not capable of love. You just walk around here ruining individuals. This is what you do. That's your jacket. You know, that's what your jacket consists of, ruining individuals. Will be the Six of Swords. In the reverse, I'm telling you, they're not going nowhere. They stuck. They stuck in, remember, with these karmic ties, whoever this is, they stuck. They can't go anywhere. Six of Swords in the reverse. They're not moving on to go nowhere. They're not moving on to go anywhere. They are stuck in this energy. Okay? The only place that this person is going to be traveling to is wherever spirit got them going. And wherever they're going, they had to be forced out. This is not somebody that say, well, listen, you know, I'm going to just take the high road and go on my journey. No, they were forced out. They were forced out here. Look at this. The Ten of Wands. You can't make it up. Okay? Carrying baggage. And what you see this person doing on this change card. Carrying baggage. This is straight baggage. All this is baggage. Yeah. That's what they're dealing with. Look, the Lovers in the reverse. Okay, how many times we going to get that? This situation is over. Okay? This Lovers came out in the reverse already, and there it is again. Something is being dismantled here. They done caught this person cheating on them, or whatever happened. Whatever happened, happened. Whatever they did to you happened. Whatever you know that they did to you, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Look, the Five of Swords. They got defeated in a situation. But they tried to defeat you. But again, for a while, you could have felt defeated. But maybe you kept that on the low. But you could have felt defeated by the actions of this person until you had to snap out of it and realize who you were, realize your worth, and realize that you were not going to be defeated by this. This person was not going to take you under, but that's exactly what they were going to do. Use these 3 daggers and put it straight in your heart or in your back. And that's what's happening to them. That's what's happening to them right now. They have to carry that weight. They have to, look, Spirit said they're going to look. This person carrying 3 swords. They got to carry the load of breaking your heart. Okay? They really do. Okay, look, boom. Boom, look at this. Look at this. The options are out of reach. And this is someone that's in straight bondage. Okay? Let me see who we got out here. Straight bondage. Ten of Wands. I've been saying heavy fire energy. Okay? We got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. With the Lovers being out here twice. Heavy Gemini energy. Okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 8 of Swords. 6 of Swords in the reverse. 7 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups in the reverse. 7 of Cups. Options out of reach. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Okay? What do we have? The 2 of Swords. Yup. Stuck at a crossroad here. The same. Remember, you remember nights. The moon is here. See? You remember nights. You remember these nights of being stuck and not knowing which way to go. You know? Not being able to make any type of decision about nothing. I told you, with the thoughts being here in the reverse, somebody can't think. They don't even know no more. This is somebody that don't know no more, and that's why they want to talk to you. What do we have? The King of Pentacles in the reverse. We already know this done. We got poverty out here twice. Not hiring out here. Wealthy man in the reverse. We already know that. King of Pentacles, they don't even know where this is going to come from. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, they don't know where this is going to come from. Now they got to be codependent. That's what's going on. They try to make you codependent on them to where, you know, you were financially dependent on them, and they were given some type of power, and they abused. When I say they abused that power, collective, and didn't do right by you, and the only reason why Spirit blessed them with whatever type of financial opportunity that was because they were connected to you and with you, and they still they didn't give a damn. But they do now, because now they don't have that anymore. And whatever they do have, Spirit said, give me that. I need that. I need all of that. So this is one of them situations where Spirit, watch this person mess over you financially. Right? Let them accumulate everything that they wanted to accumulate, do everything they want to do, invest, get everything they wanted to get. And wait until they got comfortable, like they shitted on you and say, that's when the knock came. Come here. I'm going to need to get all of that. Okay? I'm going to need to get all of that. But the thing is, this who Spirit sent. And look what the devil was under. Sudden wealth. See, the devil worked for God. These dummies didn't even know that, right? They act like they don't know that. So the Most High sent the devil in to collect this. Okay? And it's not pretty, because it come with shame, it come with humiliation, it come with all of those things. Everything that God is not going to do. That's why he got the devil working. The devil do God dirty work. And so now the devil came to collect this sudden wealth here. With interest. The devil greedy. The devil is not just coming for your sudden wealth. The devil say, I need everything that you got going on. I want it. And that's why they forced out to go pack. They may not even be packing their own car. They probably packing up in an Uber or Lyft. Okay? Or a taxi. Somebody going all the way back. They didn't call the freaking yellow cab or whatever type of cabs they have out here nowadays. All that flexing, flights and all this. Nah, that was too much of a luxury. Get somebody to order you an Uber. They don't have nothing. Somebody else had to order this freaking Uber. Now they want to talk. Now they want to talk. Sitting somewhere with their head down, looking crazy, because they felt something coming, but they didn't really know when it was coming. They thought the devil was on their side. Straight bondage. Mental prison. This is why they can't think. How they gonna think? How are they gonna think? They don't know which way to go. Look, I can't make it up. Wait a minute. I can't make it up. Look what came out here. The Nine of Swords. This is somebody that's going through agony. They're going through it. And you know what this selfish son of a gun is saying? Well, why this had to happen to me right now? Like, this could have been happening. Why wait till I get this? Why wait until I get that? Now they somewhere crying and whining. And that could be why a child came out. Just somebody that's acting like a freaking child now. Okay? They're going back to their child days. Somebody's name could be Keith. Y'all know they say Keith used to be whining. Why? Why me, baby? Looking ass. Look at this. 6 of Cups. Okay? Six of Cups is here and it came out sideways because it was halfway in and halfway out. Certain things you don't play about. It's certain things you don't play about. And your past life, let's just say past life is not one of them. Okay? Not one of them. Now they trying to leave the 5 cups behind on a slick and grab that 1 cup and try to act like they chose 1 cup. No, they didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. They trying to duck that 5 of cups energy, but guess what? They can't. That's what they in. They in regret mode. Look, the 4 cups in the reverse. Look, I'm telling you, since they denied this offer when the divine was blessing it with them, blessing them with this offer, they declined it. They got bored with the offer. They got bored with the gift. Whatever you was supposed to get was coming in too slow. So they declined that. They didn't see the vision. They didn't even see that happening for you ever. You know? And as a last ditch effort, whatever they did or whoever they chose or whatever they went behind, they felt like that was going to finish you. And they ended up finishing themselves. Imagine that. 4 cups in the reverse. And that's the, look, we got the 6 of cups here and the 4 cups here. Split up. That's their 10 of cups in the reverse. They done dismantled their whole happiness. Their 10 of cups is split up. Remember, we got the 10 of cups that came out here in the reverse and is right under here. And that's what they concerned about too. What they did to an official person. What do we have for this official person that's here? Uh-oh. Can we get a clear message? What do we have for this official person? Thank you. Look at this. The moon. Okay? And I want to say the way I pick my cards up is like this. But this moon is in a reverse, which indicates that this person was keeping secrets from an official person. Duh. They were keeping secrets from you. Whatever this is, they never thought that you would find out about it until they realized that you were spiritually woke. And this was like when they started getting into that energy. Once they realized that you were self-aware, like you had real self-awareness and you were able to cut through the illusions. And see, that's why the moon is in the reverse too. You were able to cut through these illusions and see everything for exactly what it was. And somebody say, holy crap. And they still didn't care. Imagine that. They still didn't care. Because again, this person thought the devil was on their side. This person started thinking the devil was on their side. And the whole time they know they tapping in with the freaking devil. Right? And then want to try to act like God bless them. Now how you going to do that? Where they do that at? This person was playing a hell of a game. You know you've been tapping in with the devil and you gonna talk about God blessed you with that? Yeah, right. God ain't have nothing to do with that. That's why he sent the devil back on your ass. Okay? Stop trying to pretend like you not one. Or the devil himself or herself. Look. And I might add, I flipped this over. We got the Wheel of Fortune. We got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay? That's what the devil did. Came straight for your Wheel of Fortune and turned it right in the reverse. And don't this look, what is this? Okay, it kind of looked like, well, where's this devil card that came out? That's what it looked like. The devil done turned their freaking wheel the other way around. Look, all on one knee about to turn that motherfucker around. What? Now the devil hiding. The devil ain't got what he wanted from this individual. Yeah, look. See how the devil wear a mask? Look at this. See, the devil gave him this Wheel of Fortune, but it just didn't show up as his true self, just like this person. Just like this person didn't show up as their true self for you. Okay, they wore a mask. They wore a facade. You see? One minute the devil white, the next one the devil brown. Like what? Oh, you don't see the horns on this one, huh? But it's the same thing. Okay? Turning this wheel of fortune in and popped it. Since this person like to go ghost, this devil turned into the form of a ghost. You see? Just to go in and get on one knee and turn this freaking karmic wheel around and put their wheel of fortune clean in the reverse. And it became an instant karmic debt that they needed to pay back. And they can't. Ooh, all those fell. They can't pay it. It's two that fell, right? Yeah. Look, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so when the karmic wheel spent, it came straight to you. Queen of Wands energy. Straight to you. You're able to manifest. Okay? You're confident. You holding your flowers. Yeah. Put you straight in that energy. And look, we got the Knight of Coins energy here. Okay? You being offered something. You being offered something from the divine here. For your hard work. Okay? This that Knight of Pentacles energy. You've been putting in hard work. Okay? And I feel like you were working really hard not to be defeated. And if you ain't never put in no work not to be defeated, then you ain't do no work at all. You know what I'm talking about? Because guess what? You had some forces working against you here. What do we have? Yep, the Chariot. Okay? And so, whatever this is, Spirit is saying, you're going to be able to move forward. Whatever this is that's coming in for your hard work, this Pentacle, possibly the Ace of Pentacles, you're going to be able to move forward with this in progress. Look, we got the Page of Cups. Okay? You got an offer coming in. For many of you, got an offer coming in. Like I said, this person may want to try to offer you something. They were still in there. Look, somebody, oh, we did get the Thief card. And on the Five of Cups, we did see, no, that's the Six of Cups. We did see this person pretending like they had a Six of Cups past life union with whoever this karmic energy is they went towards, and they stole one cup from this individual. So that's why the Thief card came out. We got false person. Possibly while this person left, they could have stole something from this individual. You understand? To try to come bring it back to you on the cool. Okay? Knowing that something was brewing. So they could come offer you like, this all I got. I'm going to come with an apology and offer you this. This all I really have, though. Looking ass. And expect you to accept that. How? When they were in their element, they went the other way. But now that the karmic wheel and turned and the wheel of fortune is now working in your favor, the ball is in your court, you have great fortune, you receiving a lucky break. Now they want to offer you something, and now they want to talk. What do we have? Judgment. Okay? Spirit said, hold on. I call cap on this situation. Judgment is here. Let me blow the whistle. Let me blow the whistle. And then here come Archangel Gabriel. For some of you, I'm telling you, you're going to know if this resonating with you. As I always tell you guys, you're going to hear somebody playing an instrument out of the blue. Okay? I don't care if you hear it on TV. It's going to stop you and catch your attention. Somebody going to be playing some type of instrument if it's not a freaking trumpet. It could be a bass drum, anything. But you're going to hear it. Just out the blue. And you're going to know it's for you. Right? Okay. So what we have? Look, Queen of Cups. You can't make it up. Okay? We're going to know it's for you. And look at all this. Look at the judgment. Like I say, Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. Look at all this right here. Do you see this? Do you see all this gold? Do you see all of this gold? Somebody trying to steal one cup and bring you a cup because you got great fortune. Look at the great fortune. Okay? Look at the green that's on here for lucky break. Great fortune, good fortune is on here. Good things coming out. Turning point. The turning point was the wheel of fortune turning in your favor. These two, sure. We got the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands, and it's coming in fast for you. Look at this. Look at this. Whatever this is, it's when I say it's coming in fast for you, it's coming in fast. Fast communication about some type of financial opportunity, collective. And with the coffin being here is the end of a new, is the end of an ending and a new beginning for you. Somebody thought they was going to finish you. They ain't do nothing but hype you up. What did he say? Hype me up. Hype me up. Yeah, that's all this is. I'm a ball every season. What? Hype me up. Hype me up. All right, winning team. That's what's happening. Okay, look. 8 of Cups. Okay? And it's happening since you managed to not be defeated and walk away from this situation here. You managed to walk away and what we have. And so that's why you getting your justice. And I rest my case. Respectfully. Okay? Respectfully. Justice is here. Let's see. Joy is the simplest form of gratitude. Call boss. Okay? Joy is here for you. It says, you make me glad by your deeds, Lord. I sing for joy at what your hands have done. Psalms chapter 92, verse 4. Yeah. Okay? You make me glad by your deeds, Lord. Okay? I sing for joy at what your hands have done. Yes. And that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here for you. You guys, I'm telling you. And somebody not going to like that, but this is not happening for somebody else. It's strictly happening for you because you put in the hard work. Okay? It's dedication. Okay? It's loyalty. It's dedication and it's obedience. And this is the reason why you are where you are. Okay? And that's the reason why they not. Okay? Period. So that's what I have for you guys. Until next time, you guys like my content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. All are new to subscribe, welcome aboard on my A1 Day 1 salute. Thank you guys for y'all gifts, super stickers, super chats. I really appreciate that. Okay, and all your guys cash apps, send me cash apps, PayPals. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Peace, love, and blessings.